This is one of the career prospects is one of the most common questions that we get when students are thinking about anthropology, and I can understand it in these times in particular. People need to think about what are they going to do to make a living. And anthropology is one of those wonderful degrees that doesn't lead directly to a job. There's no kind of job that says anthropologist outside of universities and a couple of research centers. Instead, what we have is a fantastic opening of doors, that when you have an anthropology degree, you become a more interesting person for people who want problem solvers. We have graduates who go on to do particularly things in international development, that's absolutely open to anthropologists, but within the NHS, our focus on health and medical systems in our Queen's undergraduate programs in particular are perfect for a sort of strand of NHS employees which need to somehow straddle this boundary between that kind of clinical physiology that the GPs are dealing with or the consultants are dealing with, and that very human social cultural understanding of what people are experiencing physiologically. And I think anthropologists are very well poised to deal with that. And of course we also have people working in prison services, in management, in politics. Mo Mowlam, of course, had an anthropology undergraduate degree. And of course, being King Prince Charles, he has an anthropology degree, so King is on the cards with an anthropology degree. There's not much you can't do with an anthropology degree if it involves people. If the job involves working with people and understanding how people interact, then an anthropology degree is unquestionably very, very useful and very helpful for that. Our graduates come back to us and tell us that it is very often the anthropology degree that gets them shortlisted. That employers will look at that and think, I've got a spade of people, they're all kind of good, but this one has something interesting. So they come in, and in the interview, what they get asked about is their anthropology degree. So they get employed because they're slightly different, because they're slightly outside of the box, that they look more attractive to the kind of interesting jobs, interesting employers that I think ultimately people will be more satisfied with.